Hey guys, how's it going? Otaku Mike here, back again with another video for you guys today. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please consider to subscribe down below, like, ring that notification bell. Let's get into this video. So today we are looking at the one-shot manga by Inio Asano called DownFall. What is DownFall about? DownFall is about a manga artist who is fairly popular. He is coming, not really coming, but he is ending his long-running series that he basically created. Very successful. He basically, how do I put this? He doesn't really know where to go after in creating new manga after his old series has ended. It's a really interesting look at really the thought process of a mangaka or a creator that we don't really get to see that much. But he seems very, very unfulfilled, very just languishing, not really knowing what to do. He almost seems like he has like a writer's block of some sort. He even admits that he actually doesn't really like manga. He has fallen out of love with manga in general. We get a lot of things with our manga creator, like him trying to figure out what's new and what's hot, you know, what might sell. But we get a lot of him internally as well, his thought process and whatnot. We get to see a lot of his life and how his starts to spiral out of control from this one thing that happens in his life, which is the ending of his manga series. His wife, who is an editor for manga, spends a lot of her time editing other people's mangas, and she doesn't really have time for her husband, so her husband seeks out the company of prostitutes. He just keeps going down this downward spiral. He eventually, you know, he's so depressed that he asks for a divorce from his wife because she doesn't really have time to spend with him. And eventually he shuts his manga studio down. He gets rid of all of his assistants and basically just doesn't do much of anything for quite some time, except spiral basically out of control. Which is really interesting because he just constantly pushes and pushes people away, and it almost seems like he wants to be alone at some points and just doesn't want to deal with anything. This manga honestly really makes you think about depression and how people go through it and deal with it, and you know what things can trigger it. It's really, really interesting. The only other work that I've read by Inio Asano is A Girl on the Shore, so I don't know much about his artwork or his storytelling, the stuff he does with a lot of his manga. This one I was very captivated by reading. I couldn't put it down. I read it in one sitting. The artwork is breathtaking. It's amazing. The storytelling flows very well. There's no real low points within this manga. Our main character is, as for all intents and purposes, is a monster. He does some very, very horrible things within this manga. Some things I don't agree with, but he does them. And he's not a very likable person. Uh, I sort of felt sympathy for him at some points within this book, but it was that sympathy soon went away after he does certain things within the book. Um, like, you know, trying to rape his estranged wife at one point. But that's only a quick scene here or there. This book is a really good read. Is it perfect? No, it's not. My qualms with the book is that we see this downfall of our main character, the manga artist. And he basically falls until he basically hits rock bottom towards the end of the manga. My problem with this particular manga, even though I did enjoy it, is in fact the ending. The ending, we never truly get that redemption arc that I honestly feel like the character deserves. We get right up to that point where you can see in his eyes that a switch goes off, and he starts to slowly get back into things, and starts hopefully doing manga for the right reasons, because he starts doing manga for all the wrong reasons. I don't want to get into too many spoilers, but he does it for some pretty wrong reasons, in my opinion. Basically, the ending of this manga, it blue balls you. It gets you right up to that point, and then it just cuts you off completely. Was it a good read? Yes, I enjoyed it. Would I read it again? I honestly don't know. Would I recommend it to you guys? Who knows? Who knows? If you like dark and depressing stuff, this was probably for you. If you don't, this is probably not for you. But it's an interesting look at what mangaka can potentially face within our actual world. It was good. It was good, but then I also didn't like the ending that much. I don't know if my opinion will change when, or if I reread this manga. Who knows? But yeah, there you go. If you are interested in this manga, go check it out. It's published by Viz Media. You can get it at your local bookstore, Right Stuff, Amazon, wherever your manga is sold. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you later. I'm OTAKU Mike. Peace out.